from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat. 72 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They run. Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. A quick pass to Cup. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18.
A gain of 3, second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. So how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
New York.
Back to throw. Andrews. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Dolphins 3.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Andrews. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robertson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Leonard. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now Andrews looking to throw on second down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down. throwing again. Andrews. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Off play action. Andrews able to connect with Mims. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
now a handoff here to his running back.
The 50-yard line.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Andrews now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
From the gun, Andrews. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 2nd down, Tua going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Looking to pass. Tua. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jennings was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And Jennings has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
right at the line of
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Andrews. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Andrews.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Andrews pass.
Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Back to throw is Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Tua. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
To Cooper Kupp.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The extra point splits the uprights. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
not sold yet.